there, I'm John with Board Game Geek, and today I have John with Genius Games,
That's
and
right.
we're looking at Periodic.
That's
so,
right.
What's going on here besides the obvious periodic table?
This is a board game that takes place on a real periodic table of the elements.
Okay.
You'll see it right here.
Yeah.
So in this game, essentially what you are trying to do is complete these goals up here. They each have elements on them. The elements, you'll notice this green card is marked by these green markers here, and you'll see the shape down here. If you're colorblind, it's
Sure, that helps.
friendly, the shapes.
Yep.
The green, the blue, the purple, and the red, and they get more difficult as you move to the right.
Okay.
Now, each player has a flask on the board, and that's what they'll be moving around to try and claim those elements. And what they want to do is place their research cubes on those elements to claim them. And I'll show you how you do that in just a second.
Great.
Around the board, you also see you have these groups of elements,
Yeah.
and you have a little microscope that shows you where you're currently at, and you're
Right.
trying to move around the board with these.
Oh, this is a circle?
It's a circle. That's right.
Okay.
But really what you're doing in the game, you're choosing between two things,
Okay.
right? You have energy in front of you. I start with 3 as the first player, then green here would be the second player, and you'd be the third player.
Yeah.
You can either pay energy and take multiple actions and move your flask multiple times.
Okay.
Or you can take all of the energy off of one trend and activate only that trend once. So as an example, let's see where I'm at up here. Okay, I am at the top part in helium, and I see that if I was to jump, no, that wouldn't work. I could come down here and pay 1 energy on increased atomic radii. That allows me to move either to the left or down or any combination of.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So, and up to 5 spaces. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm on nitrogen now, so I can claim nitrogen there. Right
Okay.
there. And because I paid, I can keep taking more actions. So now I could do this. Now my first action cost me 1 energy.
Right.
My second, third, fourth, how many ever I want to take, those all cost me 2 energy.
Okay. Okay.
So now I could place here. It allows me to move down. So then I could move down 1 onto phosphorus.
Yeah.
Place another one on phosphorus. Now I need potassium. That's pretty far away, but you'll notice you have this edge of the board right here.
Yeah.
You cannot jump across this edge of the board with any of these trends, but this one does allow you to do that. So if I had more energy, which I
see.
don't, I'm
Yep.
out, I could actually move from 18
to 19.
That's exactly
Got it.
right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I'll do on my next turn.
Right.
And if players are wise, they might see that I could actually take that action.
Right.
So that
Wouldn't you need to like position yourself right here before doing this? Or is this
No.
again up to 5 increase?
up to 5. That's exactly
above
right.
or down?
Yeah, up to 5. So you
Great.
could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you can't do 6.
I understand.
Unless you have some of the bonuses, but we'll talk about those in a little
Sure.
bit. So it'd be the next player's turn. Now they have a choice. They could either, again, they could take, say, all the energy off of this and just take that action once,
Okay.
or all the energy off of this, and so on. But that's basically what you're doing on your turn. The decision's very simple, right?
Yeah.
You're either paying to take multiple, or you're taking all the energy off of one.
Right.
Now, a few other things that are happening. So each time you pay, you're going to place one of your research cubes on one of the cards.
Wherever you land.
Wherever you land,
Yeah.
that's right. But if you'll notice over here, I'm on the noble gases right now. I need to get to the alkali metals. And it shows you where that is at, right? You can see the color there, so
Right.
alkali metals is here. So it might have actually been smarter for me to try and move over here and grab that one first. Because then I would be able to, if I end my turn on the alkali metal, I can actually move that thing up into it and then advance on this track.
I see.
And this is essentially a race to the end. It's going to score you an increasing amount of points the further down that track you are.
And it's just every turn is essentially a mini goal of ending your turn on the next one. So I would want
That's
to
right.
end my turn on metalloids.
That's right.
I see.
Now, it might not be optimal for you to do that because
Sure.
you want to try and complete something else.
Yeah, there's other stuff going on.
Now, how scoring works, let's say that we had green up here. Let's say they had 2 cubes, or they had 1 cube. I had 2 cubes, and then you actually completed it this round.
I did.
Meaning that you placed 1 on each of those.
I'm really
right?
good at this game.
That's right. Now, here's what's going to happen. Green is going to get one of these 3-point test tubes. So
Okay.
green over here gets 3 points. Orange here, I would get a 5-point.
As second place, yeah.
There you go. Yep. And then you would actually take the card. Okay. So you would get that card and all of your stuff back. Let's see if I can balance it properly. And you're going to score the 8 points down there at the bottom.
I see, and that's so this is always third place, second place. First place is contingent on the difficulty of the card, probably?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. And the player who completes it takes that card. Now you will also get any bonus that's above that card. And you can look through these. These are the free trends. So you can have a free increase or decrease atomic mass, ionization energy, or atomic number.
It's effectively like taking the action and paying for it?
That's exactly right.
Okay, cool.
But you can, the other thing that's nice about these, when you have these award tiles here, you could take the energy off of one of the trends and just take that one, but then use these in addition to that.
Okay.
Right? So normally you'd only get one turn if you took energy, but with the bonus tiles up here, you could take multiple turns.
Gotcha. And I think you might have said this before, but we keep playing until...
Keep playing until either you have 2 players at the end of the track,
Okay.
and the last one you can only have 1 player in there,
Makes sense.
or any one of these stacks runs out.
Oh, great. How long does that usually take?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, 40, 45.
So this looks like it's pretty well produced. Is this when is this going to hit retail?
Yeah, this will hit retail in July of
Okay.
this year.
Yeah,
it has an MSRP of $39.99.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already looking great.
Thank you.
Out here
Thank
on the
you.
table.
Yeah.
Very crisp overall. And so thanks for coming on, John, and
Thank you.
showing us Periodic.
Absolutely.